Hey fellow YouTubers.
Turn job loss into a life-changing gift. Don't make it a hassle. Don't worry about it. If you've retired or if you've left your job or if you've even lost your job, come into the office, guys. Let me show you something.
You know what? Turning job loss into a life-changing gift can be a big thing for you. If you've walked away from your job, or if you've retired, or if you're just not working anymore, you can turn it into a real gift for yourself. Now take this from an old man. I'm coming to you from a lot of experience in many years. I myself stopped working for a boss when I was around 30 years old, gave up on it, got sick and tired of it. I went and started businesses, did my own thing, and moved on in life. And yes, it's hard work. Don't think it's a free ride. It's a lot of work. But I can tell you one thing, it makes your life a lot more fun and a lot more exciting. Imagine being able to get up every day and do what you want to do. Do the things you choose to do in life, rather than what somebody else wants you to do. If you're working for a boss, you get up in the morning at a specific time, you have to get in your car and you have to drive to that job and do whatever they tell you to do, otherwise you don't get paid. If you work for yourself, in fact, it's even harder. You have to get up in the morning and you have to make that dosh no matter what happens. And the thing with working for yourself all your life is, the one thing I learned is the buck stops here. And it's really important, if you're a young guy, to understand that you're not going to get a free ride when you do this. But it's a life-changing event, and it's really worth it to enjoy life the way it should be enjoyed and to do things the way you want to do them. Really, really important, guys. Don't forget this.
I quit my job, Lois.
You what?
Yeah, we're rich now. I don't need to be working. Oh, you should have been there, Lois. I told Angela what she could do with that job, just like I always fantasized. Angela, I just want to thank you for several extremely pleasurable years working for this corporation. Certain unexpected developments have created a situation where I am no longer in need of employment. I would be remiss, however, if I did not extend my gratitude to you for your unwavering fairness and belief in me, and there is a giant poo on your desk.
As a youngster, if you can, I've got the trading channel where we're going to have a look at that today, because as you know, as an old man, we're looking at the channels and how they do and if they're going to do any better, or how we improve our YouTube as we go. Today, I just thought I'd bring this topic up because I'm sure there's a lot of young people out there. Guys, do yourself a favor. Pick 10 shares in the stock market, good dividend paying shares. Pay money into them every month for the next 10, 20 years, and I guarantee you one day you'll look back at it and say, that old man, I want to thank him. Whether I'm here or not, you'll be so happy you did that. I can promise you that. Just imagine dividends paying you 6 to 8% every year off a company. You don't even have to take the money out of the investment, which is going up over time. It's going to be paying you that percentage out of that money every single year. After 10 years, you'll probably have, if you're paying maybe $500 a month into the account, you'll probably have a couple of $1 million in the account after 10, 15 years. You know, it's ridiculous, but you'll be surprised how quickly that grows and what it becomes. Bit of advice. The other thing you can do, if you live in a beach town like I do, maybe get a couple of apartments, do an Airbnb. You'll be surprised what it can do for you. Guys, let's have a look at the channels. Logical trading, not too bad. It's doing its thing. Let's check it out.
Logical trading, just when you think you're almost there, it's taking forever to get to the 1,000 subscribers. But I do have a feeling, and I think there's a video going to come out on this from me, with regards to perhaps YouTube is a little bit biased towards the smaller channels, and that is effectively because there's only a limited amount of real estate available on the YouTube page. And I think that they prefer to put out the big channels. I mean, if you look at a channel like a car channel or something, a lot of those guys like Matt Armstrong, those types of guys, 7 million views on a video. I saw a guy going to one-star hotels, 10 million views on a video, that sort of thing. And you know, your Mr. Beasts and that sort of thing, they get first choice because there's only that amount of real estate available. So I believe that that is probably one of the issues. So I'm going to look into that. But we have talked about the audio, and audio does seem to be an issue. This last video, 205 views, the impression click-through rate has dropped to 4.2%, but the average view duration is still 3 minutes. I think the title has got a lot to do with things, because when I first put this out, I put it out with a different title and it wasn't doing that well, and now it's improved slightly and at least it's got itself up to the 200 view mark. There's another video coming out today, and most of the videos are getting, I'd say, between the 500 and 1,000 view mark. Some of them are going a bit higher, but one or two have failed dismally. That could be just as a result of the title, it could be as a result of the thumbnail, the CTR, whatever the case. The view count has dropped on this slightly, but it's not the end of the world, it's still getting there. I'm not unhappy with logical trading as such. I would like to see it do better, but by the same token, we're heading in the right direction, and soon we'll have the 1,000 subscribers, but what we're short of is watch time. And to get monetized, you need to have 3,000 watch hours, and we've only got 1,753, so we're a bit short on this side. Hopefully we'll catch up and get there soon. So that's logical trading.
So that's logical trading. Yeah, I'm not unhappy. I need it to do a lot better. Like we said in the last video, we really need to get it off to the next level and move it along. But 23 on the other hand, I went away from the controversial videos to something more realistic, and it's still doing okay. It's not doing bad, but we haven't got to the next level. But at least we've got this channel, so to speak, working now. It's a little bit better than it was. Check it out.
23 is an interesting enigma. Last time we did some controversial subjects. I think subject matter is really important besides the audio and besides the thumbnail. I think the subject matter plays big into these videos, because these two videos did well in comparison to all the previous videos which did nothing. 2,500, 1,500 views, which is not bad, all said, because it only gets one video per week, this channel. Then we put out a video this week, and because of those views, I think the views on this one did increase, but it obviously has a lot to do with the subject. That said, at least this video got 325 views, and I think if these two videos hadn't been there, it probably would have only got 50 views, 100 views, or 200 views, that sort of thing. This could still get up to the 500 view mark, we don't know. Analytics wise, the channel is moving in the right direction. I'm not too concerned with that. The subscriber count has increased as a result of those controversial videos as well, but the impression CTR has increased to 5.6%. That's quite good. The average view duration hasn't gone up a lot. That's still struggling, but at least, look, it's dropped off slightly, the average view duration. So maybe the last video wasn't as exciting as those videos before, which got people's blood pressure raised. So we'll get back to those subjects, because that's obviously what people want. And the click-through rate, obviously the thumbnails have created a little bit more interest, and the titles have created a little bit more interest. So we've got some CTR on this channel. So 23, yeah, looking good. At least we've got this channel working now, and it's a lot better than it was.
And then there's this channel, The Old Man. And I want to thank you guys for all your comments telling me what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, because it really helps me. I don't have someone to do that for me, and I'm trying to get these videos right, and I'm trying to get them off onto the next level. And how do you do that if you don't really know what's going wrong? So you guys that have commented, and I want to say thank you very much for your comments and your assistance. One of the big things I've picked up is obviously audio is a big issue. Audio is one of the biggest problems that I have, one of the biggest difficulties I have. I'd love to know if you guys have got any ideas on audio or what's best. What do you need the best equipment? Can you do this another way? How do you get audio to be perfect? And I've looked around and I've seen that audio is actually a big thing. Let's check this channel out and see how it did.
The Old Man channel, that's you guys. 65 subscribers, that's you guys. You've done great. Thanks for all the subs, guys. That's brilliant. But we've gone back to our original plan. Instead of showing people how to remove backgrounds and things, we've gone back to, we're building a YouTube channel and we're growing it together, and the ins and outs of how we're going to get better on YouTube. 413 views on this one. So we've gone up from that terrible time we had on those two videos of 50 views and 50 views. So obviously nobody's interested in how to make a thumbnail or how to remove a background or anything like that. Something I tested out didn't work. So I've gone back to the original formula, which is us trying to build a YouTube channel together and growing and seeing how we're going and if we can do better. Content wise, not bad. I mean, it is 3.2% click-through rate. Could have been worse. The average view duration is pretty slow. And a lot of you guys have said the audio is a problem. So like I said, I'm looking at that. But like I said earlier on, I am researching the effect of YouTube and small YouTube channels, and do they trust you smaller YouTube channels to use their real estate on the front page, because they probably rather put a video that they know is gonna get them some revenue or bring them something back. But yeah, that's the Old Man channel. Let's see how we do this week and see if we get any better.
So yeah, audio. I think audio is the way to look. I mean, we can have 4K video and all the rest of it and all the nice stuff, but I've noticed the channels that are doing well have got really, really, really nice audio. So that might be the way to go. That might be something to look at. That might be something that'll take our channels to a better level. I'm not sure, but I'm going to realistically look into it and see if that's the way to go. Thanks for all the comments. Don't stop bringing them in, and don't stop with all the advice, because the advice is good. And even if you have to repeat yourself, do so. Tell me, you screwed the audio up again, Rob. Okay, I'll take it. No problem. Thanks for watching, guys. Till the video next week, get back on it. Cheers. Don't forget to watch the last one, eh?